Gives me great pleasure to introduce a very close and dear friend, David Ben Reuven. David is an author, multi-talented actually. He's an author, he's a blogger. You can see some of his writings on the Times of Israel. He's had articles that have been published in the Jewish press. He's written books, and his main claim to fame, I think, is as a composer. And tonight we're in for a special treat, because David has composed a song on pie. And we are very fortunate tonight. It's the first time he's going to be performing his composition. Some of David's songs, in fact, he's done over 200 that he's composed and he's played, and he's played for the Prime Minister and for many different events. Actually, David was, when Sugihara's son came to the Matafa Shoah and the Japanese ambassador was there, David played a song on the rescuers. And it was one of his many songs. And those can be found on YouTube. So without further ado, hey David.
Yeah, but how will I use the mic?
Larry?
You can hold the mic, or I can hold
You can hold the mic.
the mic.
We'll hold it there.
You can put it here, whatever you like. You want to put it in there?
If it picks it up, it picks me up.
It'd be nice to it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is David. It's an old Jewish name, but forgive me for that. I was asked to write a song about pie. I don't know much about pies. I used to enjoy them when I lived in the old country. Is it catching me or not? No, I can't work that one way around. Bring it round a bit. That's right. So, in the spirit of Purim, you know, Purim, Purim, Purim. Is there a connection there? I don't know. It sounds very close. So this is a song called the Pie Day Purim Apple Pie Song. There are those who trace pie and its origins as far back as the Bible to Chronicles and Kings, or even to the pyramids of ancient Egypt. But now finally, as the generations unfold, the true story of pie can at long last be told, although I have to admit it with tongue-in-cheek, because apart from pie, I don't know any Greek. Archimedes, the Greek mathematical pioneer guy, was just about to have his lunch and bite into his tasty-looking apple pie when its circular shape caught his eye, and all of a sudden he had a hunch. And there and then, as his pie he did chew, on the plate the ratio of the circumference to its diameter he drew, the formula never seen before, to produce the number 3.14 and trillions of digits by the score, to which he gave the Greek pi letter name, in praise of the pie that had set his genius aflame. And ever since then till this very day, great minds like Ptolemy, Newton, Leibniz and Einstein with pi endlessly play, bewitched by its transcendental mystery and its glorious centuries-old history. And that is why Pi Day annually we celebrate, and all thanks to the circular apple pie on his plate, that so intrigued Archimedes that day long ago, and moved him the name pi on his discovery to bestow. So if for lunch you see a pie on your plate, before you dig into it and it's no longer there, see what its shape is, circular or square, and you too, like the famed Greek inventor of pie, might also make an amazing discovery, like I did, not one, but two. The number 3.14, an amazing secret to me did reveal, that within it, the divine name, it does conceal. And then, on the cover of my dear TT Torah Tidbits, we see the name Pikudai of the Torah reading begins with a Pei, and the last letter is Yud, and that together makes Pi. And then, my friends, last but not least, 1314, issue 314. Was this a coincidence, or was it a vision of the authors? What? Yeah, right. And that made the word pi and gave me a wonderful insight into God's workings, the heavenly workings of Hashem. And then I could not believe my one good eye, because the number of that issue was 1314. This was a message impossible to ignore, both for Pi Day and indeed forevermore. They say that squaring the circle is impossible to calculate, but I saw my circular pie suddenly become square as I ate. So I know it's quite possible, but they were really there until they seemed to vanish into thin air. Fate, however, decreed my pie should disappear, ingested into my digestive system at great speed. And yet perhaps all is not lost, and they'll soon reappear, because deep inside my irrational human brain, both pies with pi transcendentally remain. So I hope you've enjoyed my little pie song. I hope I didn't get my pie facts wrong. So all you know, in maths I'm not very strong. So all that's left for me now is to say, let's all sing together and have a very happy Pi Day. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You actually did get one fact wrong.
Only one. Great. Go ahead. So what's your name?
Yitzchak.
Yitzchak. That's a good old Jewish name.
Archimedes was not the one who called it pi. The first person to call the ratio of circumference to diameter pi was Euler, Leonhard Euler.
Oh, we all know that, but it's in legend, you know, of history. There's some legends. So they say Archimedes because he was a Greek guy.
And speaking of Archimedes, you also have a song about how he discovered that he could measure the volume of something by putting in his bath, and then jumped down and ran through the streets naked, shouting "Eureka!"
Yeah, I'm working on it. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to my song. Thank you. And thank you to Larry, who pushed me into writing it.
Really, David, thank you so much. David's very modest. He was actually a graduate of Cambridge
I was
University.
very modest.
You are very modest, but a graduate of Cambridge University.